Everyone's path to health, wellness, and self-care is unique. But what has to be the same no matter who you are or what you're trying to achieve is your commitment to every step of the process. All in or nothing. Yo, what's happening? It's another day. It's another exciting week that I'm examining all of me. This is all about me. Really, it's not. It's about us. It's about bettering how we do things, but selfishly, it's about me. So last week I sat down with Aaron and we were talking about how to go into refeeding after you've come off a competition, and I get home after collecting all that information and I'm scrolling like we all do on our different mediums and platforms, and I run into this guy and he's talking about refeeds, and I'm like, cool, perfect, I'm gonna check it out. And it just happened to be a guy that I met at the show in Mayhem. I didn't know him prior to the show. Chris Spafford, I believe his name is. Forgive me if I'm saying it wrong. His link is up there, so you can just click on it, check him out for yourself. But I thought it was super cool because here it is, I'm talking to Aaron and we're talking about this, and then I come home and I'm doing my due diligence on my own, the way that I'm going about it, and I run into this guy talking about refeed and how he goes about it. So I'm all in. And so I'm understanding what they're saying, but I'm trying to apply it in my life and what that looks like for me. And my refeeds had been consisting of one protein that just doesn't work for me. And it was bison. I reintroduced bison in my meal plan, and I just found out after 2 weeks, it does not sit well with me. And so this week, moving forward, I want to identify, okay, what other protein can I introduce that I can come back to you and say, okay, this worked for me though. And we're gonna find out what that is. Whether it's ground turkey, whether it's a steak, a red meat, what that is. I already do chicken, I know that works. And I know how ground turkey works, but I wanna try steak. Let me just say that. I wanna really try the steak, and we're gonna see how steak works. So I'm gonna get back to you and let you know how my stomach, how my body responds, and what it's telling me, whether we like steak or whether we don't agree with it. And it's different for all of us. You know, it's different for all of us, but I need this information so when I go train, which I'm getting ready to go do, I can use all of these proteins. They're working with me, not against me. I'm not fighting. My body isn't fighting it. It's using it as fuel. And so that's what we're doing. We're examining, we're equipping ourselves with all this information and intel, however it comes, whether it's social, whether it's on the computer, whether Google, whatever you're trying to do, this is how I'm doing it. And then we're executing. And we just repeat this cycle over and over and over again until we dial in what works best. One more thing, really quick. So I'm collecting data, and why I'm excited about this is because I never did it before. I'm literally writing down when I eat, the time of day that I eat leading into a workout, so that I can know exactly how I felt going into the workout, coming out of the workout, during the workout, at the end of the day. It's important. I didn't know the importance of it, and now after listening to others and understanding how deep I want to go into this, I gotta collect my data, and my data has to be tailored to me, and it has to be every day. The only way I can know and come to know what's necessary and what works is if I have a trail that leads me to identify that worked today. So now, check it out. I'm open to all forms of information and ideas. So if you have a way that you collect data, or you have a reverse dieting tip that you want to throw out there to me, please feel free. I am not the expert. I am a guy who is on the verge of trying to retain and gain information so that I can be better, so that I can ultimately grow. We all in together. Let's do this. And we about to get this work in. Today is a push-pull day. So it's my second lower workout of the week. I do push, pull, and then a little shoulder and bicep work, which is going to tap me a little bit. I'm not gonna even lie, it's gonna touch me. Once we get to that back end of the workout, those last few remaining sets, I'm almost experiencing an empty tank. If you train and you train the way you're supposed to, you know what I'm talking about. You've experienced that level of exhaustion, and it's like I just gotta get through it. So that's what we about to go do today. Let's see how all this food is gonna be handled and actually distributed throughout this workout. I'm excited, man. It's my first full week that I've been carved up. So like I said, no more bison. 80-60. Not for me. You can have it. Might work for you. It just don't work for me. Let's see how this food's working though. So I'm over here with Trucker Dan, and
You just trying to get like me.
I am. But the last time I was on stuff like this meaning pressing, my carbs is low, I'm carved up, and it feels so good. Coming here feeling good about yourself, only to gradually start to feel like you ain't nothing all over again. Hey, you start burping. I'm like, let me get away from people. It's not gonna ever come up. But once them burps start getting repetitive, it's like, oh shoot, hold on, let me slow this down. All right, so that's a wrap. You saw the workout. I got some work to do, and I'm going to get on it right now. Obviously, I told you guys that I'm going to be jotting down and collecting data about my meals and what I'm going to be eating, what I'm going to be reintroducing or introducing for the first time, which is the steak. And I'm going to get back to you guys on what that feels like, how my body responds and reacts to it, and how I use it in the gym. Just continuing to examine all things, and like I've been saying lately, to equip myself with information that will help me to better execute and ultimately present a better package on stage. We are all in. If you, and I'm so sincere when I say this, if you have things that you're doing that you're like, man, Greg, you should try this, or this worked for me, what do you think about this? Hit that in the comments, man. Put it in the comments. Hit me up. Let me know what you're doing. I am all ears. I mean that. This is not, I know there's more than one way to skin a cat. There's more than one avenue an individual can take to get to a destination. Ultimately, we all want to succeed. We all want to improve. We all want to grow. But in order to do that, we have to be committed to what it is we're doing. That is the thing that has to be constant across the board. It's the commitment that you're going to put into every step of the process. We all